The NBA champions Boston Celtics ended the regular season 61-21, being the overall second seed in the East. Back-to-back seasons with never losing, 3 games in a row, 195 games and counting. It is still active. It's hard to come to terms with the fact that the season is over. Ironically, the last 4 defending champions exited in the second round of playoffs. I was really hoping for a repeat championship, the first time since Bill Russell in 1969, but unfortunately, basketball gods had other things in the cards. I'm just going to go over a couple of the bullet points of the achievements that the Celtics had this year. Celtics had the most road wins in franchise history, 33-8. This was the 4th straight year that the Celtics finished top 2 in the East. Celtics had the most threes made in an NBA season in NBA history, with 1,364. They also had historically the worst in playoff history with 63 attempts. The Celtics haven't lost 4 games in a row since May 7th, 2021 through May 12th, 2021. Last year, the Celtics had 19 wins by 25 plus or more, most in NBA history. The Celtics passed the Spurs for best winning percentage in NBA history. This is actually probably the most important thing. Save the best for last. The Celtics now have the most wins, most titles, and highest win percentage in NBA history with 18 championships. Peyton Pritchard was the 4th Celtic ever to win Sixth Man of the Year. He averaged 14.3 points on 40.7 from the 3 in 2024-2025 season. He was the first Celtic with 40-plus points and 10-plus 3 points made in a game. 3rd player ever with 40-plus points and 10-plus 3-point shots made off the bench. 3rd player ever with 40-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, and 10-plus 3-point shots made, joining James Harden and Damian Lillard. Peyton Pritchard has set the NBA record for most 3-pointers off a bench in a season, and the other Sixth Man of the Years from the Celtics organization was Kevin McHale in 83-84 and 84-85, Bill Walton in 85-86, Malcolm Brogdon in 22-23, and then Peyton Pritchard joins them in 24-25. The Celtics swept 13 teams this year. They got swept once by OKC. They won 5 series. They tied 7 series. And they only lost 4 series this past season. Last year, the Celtics only lost a total of 3 games the entire playoff run. Obviously, the Celtics made it to the playoffs this year. First round quarterfinals, the Celtics 1-5 against the Magic. Round 2, they took on the Knicks, where we all know how that story goes. Not our best performance, not our best hour. Actually, we went out horribly. Worst loss of the season was the last game of the year. They lost in 6 in round 2, which made me think, the fact that the Knicks haven't made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years, I kind of wanted to see, since our last championship in 2008, how the Celtics have done. Also, the Celtics are 21-8 in playoffs in the last 2 seasons. 2008, they won the finals. 2009, they lost the Eastern Conference semifinals. 2010, they lost in the finals. 2011, they lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals. 2012, they lost in the Eastern Conference finals. 2013, they lost the Eastern Conference first round. 2014, they missed the playoffs altogether. 2015, they lost the Eastern Conference first round. 2016, they lost the Eastern Conference first round. 2017, they lost the Eastern Conference finals. 2018, they lost the Eastern Conference finals. 2019, they lost the Eastern Conference semifinals. 2020, they lost the Eastern Conference finals. 2021, they lost the Eastern Conference first round. 2022, they lost the finals. 2023, they lost the Eastern Conference Finals. 2024, they won the NBA Finals. 2025, they lost in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Celtics' overall playoff history. In 77 seasons, they made the playoffs 61 times, and they overall have 18 championships, the most in NBA history. In the past 10 seasons, from 2016 to 2025, they had made the playoffs 10 times, they have one championship, and their winning percentage is 65.2%. This helps me sleep at night, because it was Rondo who said, we don't hang Eastern Conference banners in the Garden. We barely have room for the 18 NBA Finals banners that we have. Am I going to get bent out of shape over Knicks fans who have 2 championships basically burning their city down because they beat the Celtics in the semifinals? I'm not going to come out of character. I'm not. I'm really not. Time will tell how the rest of this season goes. I am very proud of my team for trying their best. I didn't realize that the injuries that they were battling this season were as bad as they are. Reports just came out today that Jaylen Brown was dealing with a partial meniscus tear in his knee. KP obviously has some sort of undiagnosed illness where he has problems breathing. Obviously, Drew Holiday's been hurt too. The legend Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. But again, reports are coming out. I'm not sure how valid these are, so don't quote me on it. They said that because it was so quick after the diagnosis that he got the surgery. He went straight into surgery hours after the incident occurred. And that gives him a higher likelihood of a quicker recovery time. And that just gives Celtics fans hope and Tatum hope. Maybe also if Tatum is going to be out for a while, maybe look into the wrist. If that also needs surgery, might as well. Now Brown might need surgery. We got banner 18, but at what cost? At what cost? It's hard to wrap your brain around it. It's really tough. A lot of changes happened, actually. We win banner 18, and then literally not even a week later, after we have the parade, they're like, oh, new ownership, just so you know. Good luck. Luckily, he seems like a chill guy, Billy Chisholm. But is he willing to pay the contracts? Is he willing to, whatever the aprons? Listen, I don't know all the logistics. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not an accountant. I don't know. Also, The Accountant was a very good movie. I understand Joe a lot better now, and I can't wait to see The Accountant too. That's besides the point. ADHD is ADHDing. Let's get back on track. I don't know how the logistics work, the numbers work. I don't know. But I have a really bad feeling that, I mean, guaranteed we're not having the same starting 5. That's a fact. It fucking sucks. We all didn't know that was the last time we were going to see that starting 5 play together. It fucking sucks. But listen, they won a chip together. Nothing can take that away from them. Period. The end. The greatest of memories with that core together. Yeah, I don't know who is going to go where or what we're doing. I would pray to God and hope that the Jays are untouchable. I think you keep Peyton Pritchard as well. I hope you keep Derek White. Maybe Al Horford, if he doesn't retire, he takes like a vet min that's like super generous. A lot of them are saying the window of opportunity of them getting another banner is still in reach. Still there. Again, I've been saying it. It's just delayed. I thought, clear as day, we were going back to back if everyone was healthy. And that's the fucking bitch of it all. Injuries are a part of the game. It's inevitable, and it fucking sucks. But listen, the greater the comeback, I fully believe this. That's what I'll be wearing when he checks into his first game back. 100%. I will never take for granted anything that this team has given me. I've been a fan for so long, and it comes with the territory. Most hated team, most passionate fan base, but we are used to this. We are used to, for 16 years, guys, for 16 years, we were just, almost at the top. fall back down. Almost at the top, fall back down. The 2022 NBA Finals, I've never cried so hard in my life. Maybe this Tatum injury is a close second. But losing the NBA Finals on your home floor to Steph Curry was devastating. Devastating. And then, honestly, Game 6 of this playoff run reminded me of the pain I felt when we lost in 7 to the Heat in 2023. Because we wanted to get back to the NBA Finals so badly. So badly. And we shot ourselves in the foot that series. We tried to come back from a 3-0 deficit. No team has, still, to this day. We had a shot. We lost in 7. I truly feel like everything just caught up to them once Tatum went down. You could have came back from the 2 terrible choke jobs of Game 1 and 2. Could have came back from it if you had Tatum, I think. I think you could have extended it to 7. He was having a legacy game, and he goes down with a horrible, unfortunate injury. And you knew the season was over. Luckily, they won Game 5 in honor of Tatum. They really tried their hardest back at the TD Garden to just win one on our home floor, just to show some fight in honor of Tatum. But Game 6, I think they had just been like, you know what? We're not going much further without Tatum. Nothing was falling for them. Nothing. They had no defensive effort, killed on the offensive boards. I don't want to rehash it, but you knew it wasn't going to be a repeat when your best player goes down. As simple as that. Simple as that. It did hurt because you didn't need to lose by 38. You didn't need to be blown out by 41. You still had a lot of people on that team that knows how to play basketball and play basketball well. It could have been a better effort, but I think mentally they just were done. They saw Tatum that day. I think they're just, reality hit that their leader was going to be out for a significant amount of time. And they just ran out of gas and just couldn't fight any longer. Hard pill to swallow. Honestly, it's nothing new though. Like, it's a roller coaster being a Celtics fan. We've had a lot of success, as I told you. A lot of success. It's nothing to stick your nose up at how many times they've been to the playoffs and they've been to the finals. It's nothing to be like, oh yeah, you only got one banner in the last 16 years. It's like, there are some teams that have 0 in 75 years or whatever the fuck year we're on. So I am grateful for all the success, past and present, that this team is going to have, has had, continues to have. I trust in Brad. In Brad we trust. Dad Brad Stevens is going to do what he thinks is best for this team. Listen, it's not over. A lot more left. Tatum's coming back. The greater the comeback, I mean it. And I said it in my last recap, and I mean it. Whatever the team looks like next year, they need to hold it down for Tatum. And just be normal. Just be good. Just get to playoffs. Tatum will work his way back. Tatum will be back. Tatum is returning. It'll be fine. Again, I'm so grateful and thankful I was able to witness in person my first NBA championship, my first parade. I've met so many amazing people. I've gotten so many amazing opportunities. I'm very proud of my fandom. I'm proud to be a part of a community, a part of Celtics Nation. So proud to be a fan of this organization. I love every minute of it, even when I hate it. They are my team till the day I die. In the words of Tom Brady, my favorite ring is the next one. So until next season, this has been Brie Marie D, Boston Banner Bound, and that was your recap of this past Celtics season. We'll see you in October.